Two very obvious exits north and east. Gabriella Prattle is looking eager for conversation. A pumpkin lantern is dangling from a post. My name is Gabrielle, but everyone just calls me Gabby. Everyone says I talk too much. I love talking, though. Exclaims, everyone here is so friendly. You can talk to anyone. Just say what you want to say to them. Try it. Say hello. I want to light the pumpkin lantern. It's not even night. Oh. Say hello to Gabriella. Say hello. You must be new. I remember most people I speak to, and I speak to everyone. You can talk to people, too. Saying is a good way to talk to people out here. Everyone in the room can hear it, and so they can respond. Sometimes, though, it's nice to make clear what each person you're talking to. Tell me your names using say to. Oh, say to Gabriella. Say to Gabriella. My name is Vincenzo. Daniel, I've never really played one of these. I might end up liking it. Now we can talk more privately, though. If we really want to be quiet, we can just whisper. If you want to know more, why not you not whisper? Whisper Gabriella. Yes. That doesn't work. Whisper. Oh, did I misspell whisper? Whisper Gabriella. Yes. I mistyped whisper. You're really getting the hang of this, aren't you? I like whispering because it's totally private. You can tell secrets this way. No one else can hear them. But you level up and there's a lot more options. Yeah, they are happy, but not the fluffy kind. There's bad stuff. It's solved, but enough effort and sacrifice. Not edgy type stuff, though. Yeah. I should really start reading some Conan, Daniel. Like, actual Conan. Like, I don't know. The problem with those is, like, you have to read, like, whatever the best, like, 1 or 2 books from the 80s are, or 90s. You can't read, like, no one wants to read a Conan book in 2010, from 2010. You're really getting the hang of this. Other people in the room can still see that something is whispered, though. To communicate with any player anywhere without others seeing it, you can use the tell command. Of course, the player will have to be logged in and not blocking tells in any way. It only works on players, too, not on non-player characters, usually called NPCs. That's people like me, so you can't try to send me a tell. Aw, she looks sad. To use tells, for example, tell Pit life is beautiful, but that will only work if Pit is online. Anyway, you're doing great. You'll be communicating with people in no time. To continue the instruction, go north of here. I'm going to tell Pit life is beautiful. Pit is not logged in. Say to Gabriella. Goodbye, friend. I do love this park. Did you see it all yet? Asks. Say to Gabriella. Not yet. I'm going to say not yet. Oh, do I have to wait for her to respond? I don't have to wait for her to respond, do I? Say to Gabriella, goodbye. She's got nothing else to say to me. She can't even tell me goodbye. Say to Gabriella, do you have any advice for me before I go? Aw, she's not that. Come on. I guess we go north, everybody. Let's look. Let's go north. Informative sign is here and a pumpkin lantern is dangling from a post. Reading items like plaques and signs will often give you useful and sometimes vital information. Like here, use read sign. Informative sign. Read sign. It is not necessary to eat or drink in Discworld. That sucks. If you see no color on this line, type X term. We saw line. If you doing that breaks this color, type. You want to log out, type quit. Don't just close your client. Alright. If you're a loss, you can use Godmother Help. If you don't play for a long time, 60 times your character's age, or 10 days if that's more, your character will get deleted. To avoid that, simply log in for even a minute before that time. 60 times your character's age. So if I played for like an hour, that'd be 60 hours. So I guess we got lucky that I played this today because I made the character yesterday. That's actually a really cool system because it's like if you have a character that's been played for like days and days in real life time, that means that like they're never going to delete it. All right, guys. Gabriella was our first friend, but she barely even talked to us. How dare she? See, games like this like definitely would benefit from some AI stuff. Simply take the out exit. South and out. I guess we go out. You're being moved to the town square of Pumpkin Town, the newbie area of Discworld Mud. To go out of the newbie area and into the real world, just go west. If you want a bit more preparation, buy weapons, train combat, earn some startup skills, and perhaps learn more, you can explore the village. You have been given a guide and map to help you with that. Typing look guide will give you some pointers how to read it. Also remember that help here will usually tell you how to use a room. If you want a bit more preparation, we got an ad coming in a minute. Buy weapons, train combat, earn some startup skill. Blah, blah. I already read that, right? Did I? I had to just read that. Bomb Pumpkin Town, Newbie Graves. Genua is crazy hot. Aslo. Kelp, yeah, love that humidity. Guys, we got newbie talk now. You can always redo the introduction. Use Godmother to get back to the help hut. If you have more problems, you can help for a newbie channel. Let me look. There are 5 obvious exits. East, north, west, south, and enter hut. Where's this hut? Look at guide. It is closed. Open guide. Open guide. I open it to visitor's guide to page 1. Okay. Now what? Read guide? This is Pumpkin Town. Look map. Turn page of guide. Read guide. You can learn a lot, but you're not expected to go through everything. You can do so if you want to, and if you're in no hurry, it may be a good idea. Go to the real game, learn these things as you play. If you choose not to visit everything, it is very wise to go to the following places. The shop at the northeast side of town. Seen those. You can buy some items. How much gold do we have, everybody? It says GP at the bottom left, but that might be like fucking soul points or something. Let's see here. Oh, you guys can't hear me because we're on an ad break. Travel agency. Alright. Combat training room. Let's go to the combat training room. Look. I guess we go east, right? No, we can go south. What's enter hut? Look hut? Where's this hut? There's a large statue of a Ronin man dominates the area, and a few simple wooden benches provide a place for the tired villagers to relax. Let's try going, let's go east. Johnny Be Good is bopping to the beat. Pumpkin lantern is dangling, and a sandstone fountain and an iconograph are on the ground. Southeast side of the square is easily the most entertaining. All sorts of people are standing around. Most of them are taking turns contorting their faces expressively, gesticulating wildly, or physically interacting with the others gathered here. It's a remarkably emotional and expressive bunch in general. To bop with Johnny, type bop. So do you want to know more about souls, man? Here's soul commands let you express how you're feeling. There are lots of such commands on the disc. I like to bop. Why don't you try bopping with me? Bop. You bop to the beat. Bop harder. Can also be directed at other people. Let me show you how. Smile. Smile at... A couple in the corner seem to be getting very romantic, showing their true feelings to each other. Daniel, are we going to find girlfriends on here? Smile at Johnny. Zooms around in circles. You smile at Johnny Be Good. Johnny Be Good smiles at you. When you just use a soul or direct it at someone in the room, everyone there can see you doing that. You can also do what we call remote souls, man. This is when you soul someone not in the same room. You just direct it at them and they see it and no one else does. Nudge me if you want to tell you a little bit more about soul commands. Let's nudge Johnny. You're given a map. To use the map, look map for an ASCII representation or read map for a written description. You want to see all the souls you can choose from me. You can look soul, but there are a lot, man. And your screen might be covered in soul love. Some souls can be used in many ways. You want to see how? You can type help in the soul name. For example, help hug. You see there are a lot of ways to hug people. Okay. Help bop. Bop. String. Indirect. Any living. Has no argument mode. Yourself, myself, me. Some let you add your own in too. Like I would huggle you with soul, man. Huggles you with soul. If you need more help with souls, you have help soul commands to read the help file. Take it easy, man. Soul the world. Oh, did you visit the shop yet? It's just northeast from here, and then up if you want weapons. And then you can go train a bit in the training room, south from here. I thought that was the training room. Wonder what that hut is. He beams at me. Yo, Johnny Be Good's a good guy, everybody. They had Dungeons recent. This is Def older though. This is something like 30 years old. No way. This is from the 90s, Daniel. Someone made this in like the 10s or something, right? Really? Johnny Be Good's older than me. Well, besides the song, this NPC. Alright, bop with Johnny. Let's bop with him before we leave. Bop soul from 1 to 23 of 28. What? Was it bop with Johnny? Return to continue. You bop Womble and Cabbage on the ear. We're all bopping each other on the ear, everybody. Bop with Johnny. I thought bopping was like bops to the beat. Slow commands can be directed at other people. Let me show you how. Alright, we already saw that. Let's go north. There is a corner at the square. There's a watch with colored ribbons floating freely. So this whole square is a square, by the way. We started at the southwest corner. We went east and we saw Johnny Be Good, and now we're in the north. They sweep and swoop, twist and turn. Their colors overlap. The ribbons are so wondrous, each one seems to be begging to be looked at. Look ribbons. I do want to look at ribbons. It read my mind. Look ribbons. Can I take one? Look blue ribbon. Sometimes all the information you get can be a bit much, and you made me feel you want to ignore some of it, or that you don't want to miss other more important events. Is it gonna give me some more? Is it gonna give me some more tips? Is that it? Take a ribbon. You cannot get the ribbon. Aw, knew that was gonna happen. Let's go. Let's look around. West, south, east, and north are our exits. Let's go east. Let's get some weapons, everybody. This is the bottom part of the Pumpkin Town Equipment Emporium. Racks of clothes run down one wall, and a collection of fluff and loose threads have gathered under them. The racks face a wall completely covered by mirrors of varying types. Classy blast plaque is fixed to a wall. You close the west door. Read plaque. What if I want to look at plaque? 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 What if I want to look at Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You can list, browse, buy, or sell goods. While you may buy or sell some weapons and armor around here, the shop upstairs sells more of those items for your hacking and slashing pleasure. You wish to learn more about the different types of shops? Check tutorial. Disclaimer, while we welcome your custom, be careful not to waste what little money you have. You will need it both here in Pumpkin Town and on the Discworld itself. How much money do I have? I have 4,000 XP, I guess. How much money do I have? Check inventory. Here, let's exit out of here. Let's go west. Check inventory. Can I check my inventory? Look at inventory. Inventory. You are unburdened, so the B at the bottom left is our burden level. We have a colorful sash is what we're wearing. A map of Pumpkin Town. An open Pumpkin Town visitor's guide. A lightable torch. And a small bucket. Your purse contains 8 pumpkin dollars and 100 pumpkin pence, everybody. Let's go east. We have 8 pumpkin dollars and 100 pumpkin pence. Alright. Read plaque one more time, even though I could just plaque. List. Let's browse. Browse goods. Here you can list. List. Alright. Our very last small bucket. Our very last leather shirt. 2 flowery dresses. Let's wear a dress, everyone. No. Soft leather shoes. So I guess we're like a vagabond wearing a colorful sash. Like a colorful sash tunic. And then like probably like no pants. Or no pants and no shoes probably. Fawn cotton trousers. 2 long dark cloaks. List 1 to 23 of 32, 71%. Return to continue or H for help. What's H for help? What's this? Doesn't matter. 2 cloth robes. Our very last dagger. 3 white cotton kimonos, everybody. We could be a weeb. 2 wooden spears. Can I go upstairs? Red-brown tunics. We might buy some soft leather shoes. Thermal underwear, everybody. Hard leather boots. Look at hard leather boots. Oh, was it doing a list? Oh, I see. 2 pairs of black wool socks. White cotton panties. Everyone, 2 pairs of... Daniel, what's the what's the ERP scene like in this game? Our very last short sword. Our very last jagged bone sword. 2 white linen skirts. 2 wide-brimmed hats. Alright. Look at hard leather boots. Browse hard leather boots. 13 pumpkin pence. Daniel, does 1 pumpkin dollar turn into 100 pumpkin pence? Because I could get outfitted before we enter the Discworld. They look like they would stop all but the most determined attack on your feet. It is in very good condition. Buy hard leather boots. Equip hard leather boots. Aw. Wear hard leather boots. Awesome. So we've got shoes and a sash on. We could buy fawn cotton trousers. Ooh, leather breeches. Browse leather breeches. 23 pumpkin pence. Knee-length leather trousers. They are lined with softer leather for comfort. is in excellent condition. Knee length. We're gonna be like a little like hobbit with like little like capris. They're kind of expensive. Browse fawn cotton trousers. Those are really expensive. They're light cotton trousers suitable for hot climates. They're light and thin with a deep pocket on either side. 2 side pockets. They're in excellent condition. I wonder if the side pockets are important. Doesn't matter. Buy the leather trousers. Let's go upstairs before we buy anything else. We got shoes and a sash on, everybody. Look. Let's go up. Upstairs. Nice selections of armor and weaponry. Behind the metal bars, completely covering every inch, you can see armor and weapons. Read sign. If you must run with the weapons, please run towards the door. We take no responsibility whatsoever for how the items sold here are used. We will not buy anything back. If you wish to get rid of your items later, feel free to sell them at a reduced price in the shop downstairs. If you seek weapons and armor currently unavailable here, some second-hand items may be available downstairs. You can wait and we will restock them as soon as we can. Browse? Browse. What was it again? Browse goods. Browse inventory? Browse selection? Browse armor? The ringmail hauberk is priced at 45 pence and looks like large loops of metal sewn into a leather jacket that extends down to the knees. Is in very good condition. Buy ringmail hauberk. Equip. Wear ringmail hauberk. I now have a I now no longer have the colorful sash on us. Wear ringmail hauberk. Okay, I had a bug. Browse weapons. Wooden spear, oddly crafted. Iron chain. You can use an iron chain to hit people with. Iron mace, bone hatchet, jagged bone sword. Type bone sword used by the sidekicks of Dark Lord necromancers. Probably more for show than actual fighting. Was that hauberk? It was just 45 pumpkin pence. That's not bad. Short sword. This is kind of fun, everybody. I should probably cut this video and then start it towards the beginning. Largest looking knife. Sharp piece of steel. Aye. Is there anything else we can browse? Look. Oh. Okay. I guess that's it. Browse equipment. Browse armor. Let's go down. Browse goods. Browse wares. What was it called again? Read plaque. Oh, list. So go up. List. Oh, here we go. 2 left. Iron breastplate would have been nice, but we only have like 8 pumpkin dollars. Metal-clad boots, but they're heavy. Mail mittens. They're expensive. Metal helmet. Leather bracers. Leather shirt. We have a hauberk already. Hard leather boots we already have. Leather gorget. Short sword. Small metal shield. Browse small metal shield. Is in very good condition. Buy small metal shield. Wear small metal shield. Equip small metal shield. Huh. Whatever. We'll get it. Browse metal helm. Buy metal helm. Wear metal helm. Down lists. Let's put some pants on, everybody. Now I know what list 1 from 1 to 23 means. Let's buy the browse leather breeches. Buy leather breeches. Wear leather breeches. Oh, that's not good. I can't have the leather breeches and I guess the sash is, I don't know. Alright, what kind of don't they have some very last short sword? Is the short sword down here cheaper? Browse short sword. $1 pumpkin, couple of feet long, but it'll be easier to use. We can buy a short sword. Buy short sword. West. Alright. Look at equipment. Look at myself. Look at equipment. Look at myself. What? Look at inventory. Inventory. You're unburdened. A pair of... I'm wearing hard leather boots, metal helm, pair of breeches, a ringmail hauberk, and a colorful sash still. Carrying a short sword, a small metal shield, a map of Pumpkin Town. All right. We have 5 pumpkin dollars and 84 pumpkin pence still. That's good. Can we unequip? Inventory. Equip short sword. Help. For sale. Alright. We have 23% burdened. Daniel, are you there? Do I have to equip my short sword and small metal shield? Actually, you know what? The combat... Let's go west to see what this northwest side of the corner looks like. Looks like something from a rather dodgy science fiction tale. They stand apart from each other, seemingly oblivious to their surroundings, as whispering a variety of otherwise unremarkable items they're carrying. In some cases, quite a feat of flexibility, such as for the chap who seems to be talking to his own underwear. What? These people are crazy. Coney is sitting on a bench. A pumpkin lantern is dangling from a post. Hey there, would you like to hear about a story about talkers? They let you chat with other players. Say yes. Okay. Welcome to the Disc. Very friendly place where you can meet and talk to all kinds of folk. Not going to say folks with an X. You probably know about using tells to talk to people a little bit, but I took like the talker. Talker is an item that gives you channels to chat on. Alright. You can also join player-created clubs. Daniel, are we gonna start a guild? You just know that there's some type of guild stuff with this game. I wonder if there's magic I can learn. Once you leave, like competitions, like PvP competitions. Once you leave Pumpkin Town, you'll get a voucher you can exchange for a talker. You can't get a talker here in Pumpkin Town. Someone says something rude on their talkers, but gets a lot of glares from the people around her. You're under 18 hours old. You can still use the newbie channel. It's a very special channel you can get without having a talker. It's useful. Remember, it's a public channel, so be good. Newbie. Okay, you type the talker channel, and then whatever. So like it would be like newbie, hello everyone, or if we were in a guild, like guild VD, hello. South. Let's go south again and learn about combat. The combat crib stinks of horse manure and dead grass. A small trapdoor can be seen beneath the loose hay on the ground. Stands of what looks to be very old, crusty spots of blood lining the exit leading downwards. It seems the room is often used to settle disputes. Pumpkin is hanging from the ceiling. You close the north door. You can train your combat skills here to do this. Use attack Pumpkin. I prepare to attack the pumpkin. As you dodge the pumpkin, you feel you have learnt something. He swings towards you, but you have to see it in time and manage to dodge it. You puncture the pumpkin, but it dodges out of the way. You feel better at dodging things. I'm hit squarely in the chest. What's my HP at? Uh-oh, my HP's at 300. You tickle the pumpkin in the side. Can I run? I feel like I learned something about unarmed combat. Can I run? Flee? Flee combat? HP. I'm gaining XP though. What happens when this pumpkin beats my ass? As you leave the pumpkin behind, you forget all about attacking it. I think everything is live action as well, like live time. I just got my ass beat by a pumpkin, everybody. Alright. Let's go east. Let's get away from that pumpkin place. West, north, south, east, and south. Let's go to the hospital. Soft music floating. Nurse Vicky. Hello, nurse. She bandages my wounds, everybody. You're not immediately all well, but you'll soon completely be fit again. My wounds are scabbing over. Say to Nurse Vicky, hello. Say to nurse, hello. Good to have you around. Could use some help in here before I end up losing one of these people. What can I help? What can I do for you, Vicky? Icky Vicky. Ew, ew. Chandra can teach you all you need to know about healing arts. Say yes. How do I help? This is our first quest, everybody. I'm so glad you said yes, Vincenzo. Patient just came through the door. George, I guess. Okay. Looks like it's George who lives just around the corner. We maybe have to be quick. The boy has damaged his right elbow by completely underestimating an opponent. I'll do the main work, but when I ask you for help, I need you to respond quickly, okay? Okay. Gets a lightweight black linen shirt from a white backpack. This is what we're going to do. I have a shirt right here that I picked up earlier. I will dress his wounds. In the meantime, I need to tear this shirt up to make bandages. Be quick. This boy's right elbow might depend. How do I tear up shirt? Tear. Well, let's wait for the tear lightweight black linen shirt. Give nurse 4 strips of cloth. Tear a shirt. Give bandages to Vicky. Thank you very much. This would be perfect. Did we save the patient? Did we save the patient? That was our first quest, everybody. Thanks a lot, Vincenzo. Right, you can go home now, George, and please do be more careful next time. Bring out your dead, a man shouts outside. Bodies are quickly taken out and flung into the cart outside, which trundles off towards the morgue. I can tell you about healing if you like. Say, tell me more about healing, please. People are hurt. Really their own fault. Your health points give an indication of how hurt you are. Oh, we learned that. There's some mystical pumpkin that beat our ass. You're completely healthy. That's the way I like to see it. Witches can brew healing tea. Priests get curing rituals. You can also learn to bandage, but that takes quite some skill. You can also use the blue water from the gods if you know where to find it, or learn to use wands, but most people don't bother with that. You can always wait for them to regenerate. They tend to do so automatically if you wait long enough. I'm sure you'll get used to it quite soon. Is that it? I guess that's it. Let's look. What's upstairs? A few dismembered limbs are lying around the place too, although someone seems to have tried to pile them up in the corners. What the fuck? What's up here? The workshop with not even a single workbench in sight. I should put my glasses on for this game because it is pretty. Can we do the font up, everybody? View. Display. How do we get the font up, everybody? Log session, world details, triggers, aliases, timers. We don't need to find, but game, window, tip of the day. We'll learn it later. I wish I could sit up better. My posture's been so bad this video. I'm an artist who creates such beauty if only. I don't want to learn anything about crafting. Down. North. There's definitely some guild work to do. North. North. Glowing brightly as it dangles. Oh, it's 6:39 p.m., I guess. Weeping Willows. Waterway. To the east, there's quests. Let's go east. What's with these quests? Small garden. A womble is relaxing on the stone bench. A pumpkin lantern is dangling. The womble says, "Do you know there are berries that grow in the garden? They taste quite delicious if you know how to get them. There are also some very poisonous berries in Discworld, but I make sure not to grow any here." There's a quest hidden in this room. You can probably find it by looking at items. Look at womble. There's a small furry womble. She's about 4 feet tall and looks very cuddly. Fleshy! For you! She has done a lot of good for the people in the past, more good than can possibly ever be paid. How she wants to sit in the garden and enjoy the quietness that comes. Now she just wants to sit in the garden. She's in good shape. Ooh, she's in good shape. She's relaxing on the stone bench. A womble brooch. We're gonna go west. I don't know if we do that quest. I don't know if we care enough. North. Beautiful but treacherous street. Let's go south. Wait, do I have to go south? Let's go south back to the square. How do I equip where? Inventory. Where short sword. Equip short sword. Use short sword. That doesn't work. How do I equip something? South, west, south. Go down. This is the trap door with blood underneath the pumpkin combat room. Read note. Do not panic. For those who just died, there are ways to come back to life. Other people can help you if you have problems. Do not log out after death. Your corpse will stay around, decay, and your worldly possessions are likely lost. If you get raised before this happens, you can just go back and get the items from your corpse. Start with 7 extra lives. When they're gone, you cannot be raised anymore. Fortunately, there are ways to get extra lives, but only when you're still alive, so keep an eye on them. That's scary. Up. Alright. North. Look at pumpkin. Looks bruised and battered. North. How do I equip things? East. Inventory. We are unburdened. Equip short sword in right hand. Syntax equip. Oh, hold short sword. Hold small metal shield in right hand. Inventory. Holding. There we go, everybody. So let's go west and hope we don't get killed by this Attack pumpkin. You feel you learned something about using a short sword. You thrust at the pumpkin with your short sword, but dodges out of the way. I managed to block it. I stabbed the pumpkin deeply in the cord with your short sword. I wonder how, like, learning with weapons, like, does stuff. Like, I wonder, like, gaining experience with weapons, what that looks like mathematically. Hope we don't die to this fucking pumpkin. Can you flee combat? HP, XP. I think we're blocking a lot more because we have a shield. This is where your opponent would have died. We won! Haste. Normally when that happens, you should bury the corpse once you're done with it. Apart from paying respect to your foes, it keeps the world clean and gives you some extra EXP. Oh, is that is that where RuneScape gets that from? Looks good for the stew now. Drags the pumpkin out. Hangs up a new pumpkin and walks out. Guys, we beat the pumpkin. Guys, we're ready to take on Discworld. Tell you that much. East. Nurse Vicky, help us. Say to nurse, thank you. that it? North. I wish the NPCs responded a little bit more. West, north, west. There's a long, slightly winding avenue, though boughs overhang the cobbled path, letting sunlight across the stones and dappled streaks. An errant breeze causes musical rustling. Between the trees, a dozen statues stand in a variety of poses, representing the travel and movement. Daniel Sandor. Daniel! Sandor is standing here. Pumpkin lanterns glowing brightly. It's 7 in the afternoon. What an amazing Pumpkin Town visitor's guide, Vincenzo. Did you get that from the Listener's Valley? Were we in the Listener's Valley? I've been traveled there, you know. It's great fun mapping the Listener's Valley and the environment, although the townspeople don't seem to appreciate my maps. I like your maps. Want to tell people how to travel? Just tell me about it. Say, please tell me about travel. We're going to go to this nightclub. People are kind of funny about vampires, even those of us who have given up the B word, blood. Oh, he's a vampire! Well, I prefer walking so I can take in all the sights. Many prefer faster travel. He strokes his black ribbon. Maps are my only craving now. That you know exactly where everything is and how to get there. Supple lines between the villages and down streets. Okay. Carefully positioned dot on the map to represent a city. So wonderful. Traveling via carriage or catching a ride from a friendly priest or wizard. Witches prefer using a broomstick. It's not possible to fit a passenger in a broom. You can ask me about all these ways if you want. But I can tell you it's not easy trying to make a map when you're hopping all over the place. Is that it? Is that all you got? Okay. Oh! He's just talking now. Let's go west. Pumpkin Town's nightclub is truly the last word and cool. Last word and cool? White furniture and mirrored surfaces. That's a big bottle of pee. I'll have you know this is not Team Ruby urine. Daniel, you missed the last, 40 minutes. I did a lot of stuff. We defeated a pumpkin. We got our ass beat by a pumpkin because we went in with no weapons or shields. And then I went to the hospital next door, and Nurse Vicky took care of me. And I did technically my first quest. Technically it's not, but technically it's our first little... George, a local, came in all bruised and battered. And I ripped up a shirt for her. And, but then I left the hospital. And then, she had potty, then roll. That's okay. And then I finally learned how to... You hold your sword and hold your shield. And then I went back to the pumpkin, and I killed it. The magically enchanted pumpkin in the combat room. And then the bottom, there's a morgue underneath the combat room, and that gave me a plaque that talked about dying. So you get 7 spare lives, and there's ways to get other spare lives. But once you expend all those, you're fucking dead, which sucks. Melvin Torch. Alright. This is the place where all the bright people come to outshine each other. The lighting of the club, while intense, pales compared to that emitted from the various light sources held, worn and floating around the patrons. A stairway leads up towards a lounge. Hello, Vincenzo. Nice to see you, says Melvin Torch. I think we need more light. Gazes off into the distance, holds his hand up, and waves around a bit. Slowly closes his fist. Blue light darts around the area and zips around the Melvin Torch. While I can cast a spell to create light, you will have to use more mundane methods for now, such as lighting a torch. Would you like one? Say yes. I'm just going to say yes. I'm not going to say please. Ugh. Okay, good. Hold torch and then light torch. When you have finished using it, you can enter extinguish torch or unhold torch, which will automatically extinguish it. Tell you more about the various ways of making light in Discworld if you're interested. Say, tell me about light, please. Sometimes you don't have to say please. You should always have a light source on you no matter what happens. Otherwise, you might find yourself in the darkness not knowing where to go, who you're fighting, or whether the shades were to the left or right of you. A person's torch goes out. He leaves the club dejectedly. There's some light energy. There's some light motif going on with this nightclub. Several light sources are easily available. You can always get magic rings to give you light in exchange for some energy. Simple torches, candles, and lanterns. Some guilds can also teach you conjure your own lights, like I usually do. That's what I'd like to learn. You usually won't be able to do that straight away, so be prepared. But there's this quest with a little womble to the northeast. I don't know if I want to do it. Oh, is that? Truly last word and cool. There's an up. Go up. For less cool and bright, far less cool and bright than the night's club downstairs, this lounge is a good place to relax. Several sofas have been placed around the bar. 7 notes is placed next to a sofa. Bulletin board. Read bulletin board. It's like I'm Geralt. There's a hunt here. There's a job. Can be both written on in-game and via the website. Read 1. Posting. Read 2. Fluff. Read 3. Flame. Read 4. Frog. Mud meats are often discussed. Read 5. Guilds. Read 6. General interest. Read 7. Restricted boards. Ankh Morpork and Degelian council boards. You have to be a citizen. The player killer board is you need to have registered as a player killer. Some clubs have boards and you have to be a member of those clubs. Read 8. No note of that matter. Look. Down. East. Northeast. Northeast. Ghost of Gary Glue. Say to Gary, hello. If you not got anything relevant to say, keep quiet. Northeast. Maybe he's attached to a quest. Read sign. No waiting. Northeast to the jail. Jail's never seen the sort of place that makes people feel welcome. They seem intent on leaving. If you're lucky, a friend will come and bail them out, but odds are they'll be doing some serious time to pay for the misdeeds. My cousin Detritus is in the watch. Vincent, welcome to the jail. I did not come time to clean because of all the people to look out for. Father says I should be curt, nice to visitors. Would you like to be locked up? Otherwise, indifferent hearty. I don't want... Please tell me about them city laws. Say no. Next time I guess. I washed a man's mouth out with soap and gravel the other day for swearing in front of our little Nigel. Yeah, this Hardy guy is a psycho. Look. Cells southwest. We go east now to the post office. Nearly deserted and quite sedate. Is the post office nearly deserted because it's 7:30, you think? Number of odd creatures wearing postal hats stand, crouch, or look around it attentively. Piece of writing paper from a table. Oh, Therp gets a reading. Therp is standing here. Learn more about mud mail. You can try to check your mail here using the mail command. Look at odd creatures. Aw. Mail. Postal frog hops in. This is the local post office. We only accept mail to inhabitants from Pokemon Pass, and you, I'm sorry to say, look like a foreigner to me. And we don't have mail here, but I remember the major deposited parcel for you, and I'm not going to argue with him. You can collect that. Ooh. Collect. What am I doing? Get paper from table. Is this the parcel? It's just a note. Welcome to Discworld into Pumpkin Town. Trouble depositing this in the mail. Already busy as is. Here on the disc, you mail other players for free. Okay. The mayor of Pumpkin Town. Alright. Alright, look. So we took the piece of paper from the table. That's good. West. Alright. South. Daniel, let's do this quest. Look. There's a quest hidden in this room. It says hint down there. We'll try to turn up the font some other time. Large bush sits next to the stone bench. Against the hedge that marks the talk to... Say to Womble. Hello. Hello, Vincenzo. How does it know my name? Large bush. Help here. Name. Quest Garden in Pumpkin Town. The garden is intended to introduce you to quests. For real quests, hints and the full solution are available on the Discworld web pages. Solution? I don't want to use solution. You don't get quest points. No! Look at hedge. Look at bush. Look bush? Look at? Look at bush. Oh. Okay. Look at bush. Look at bush. Diverse range of berries. Look at hedge. Look at stone bench. Look at brooch. Look at Womble. She looks very cuddly, Daniel. There is a 4-foot ferret monster here, Daniel, that speaks English. Daniel, you'd be powerless. You wouldn't be able to come back to Earth. She's in good shape. She looks very cuddly. Look. Evening. Beautifully clear sky. Look at pumpkin lantern. Light pumpkin lantern. I wish on the pumpkin lantern, everyone. Huh. Look. There's a quest here. Well, she has her brooch, so... Say to Womble brooch. It's lovely, isn't it? Say to Womble, is there a quest here? She sighs happily. Say to Womble, do you need anything? It really is quite peaceful here. Rustle the bushes. Look at bushes. Oh, perhaps if you were to rustle the plants and bushes. Rustle the bushes. I could see how I glossed over that. Okay, I rustle the bushes. Rustle the hedge. Found a gooseberry. I love these, but they're pretty hard to find. Aw. Give gooseberry to Womble. Oh, grab gooseberry. Take gooseberry. Give gooseberry to Womble. You're a dear, Vincenzo. She huggles me. The Womble pops the furry green gooseberry into her mouth and bites down, enjoying the refreshing tartness. Congratulations, you complete the Womble's quest! If this were a real quest, you get some quest points XP, but for now you have to be content with your satisfaction and a job well done. Nevertheless, here, have a creator card! If you're wondering what the card is for, help creator card might explain. Help creator card. Collectible trading card. Not all the same. Cards representing trustees and directors are different to cards representing other creators. If you know how to get them, they're also some very poisonous. Oh, I see. She was talking about berries before as well. The quest was not very obvious. Did you vote Bush or Kerry, Vinny? For what? Are you talking about 20 years ago? I couldn't vote then. Boxy, you're crazy. Creators may not sign cards for players. Doing so is against the creator-player interaction policy. See help rules for more information. See also creators offers. One says, I'm grateful to everyone who helped me find my brooch. This is a creator collector card. Dog Bolter. This is Dog Bolter, Lord of the Underworld. Hairy and a bit loose at the seams, surrounded by empty bottles, he appears fairly content. Cool. Aye. Everyone, we've completed a quest. South, south, southeast. Several buildings. Various guild buildings. Why is warriors just a circle? Houses. General Chape. Alright. Let's go to the wizards. Wizards. Several chalk marks. Alfred. Oh, wait. Let's talk to Alfred briefly. Vincenzo, excellent. I'm in a spot of bother at the moment. Very important scroll, and I simply don't have the time to leave for it. Do you think you could help me? Say yes. I'm not going to do all of these. I should do all of these guild places, but I won't. Pumpkin Town. Daily Constitutional. Let there be sight! Alfred Riffley. Oh, he lost a scroll and it's invisible, but he gave me sight to see it. I need to capture the scroll rather than getting it through normal means. I'm gonna guess it's on the north side of town. Can I exit? Look. North, north, northwest, west, north, west. Look. Northeast. Look. The corpse of Gary Glue is floating by the shore of the river in a pumpkin lantern. Oh my god. Is it like the ghostly corpse? Look. It's from any room? Oh, God. South. 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 Oh! You notice a strange-looking scroll on the ground here. Oh. Capture scroll. Ah. Inventory. Is it in my inventory? Strange looking scroll. Southeast. We got it, everybody. Wizard. Give scroll to Alfred. Oh, misspelled. Give scroll to Daniel. This is addicting. Give me a spell. You suddenly feel you know more about using magic. Yes! I can tell you more about wizards if you like. Say, tell me more about wizards, please. It is very fun. Now we know more about magic, which is great. Number of special fields. Some are more deadly than others. They learn to remember and cast spells and are trained in the subtle art of creating scrolls and artifacts. The Unseen University is the apex of wizardry. It is located in the city of Ankh-Morpork, off Sator Square. It is here that any wizard may study and learn the ways of magic, often with interesting results. But don't worry, not everything explodes or melts down or turns the experimenter into a frog. I can also tell you about the orders of wizardry and spells. Say, please tell me about learning spells. Wizards have access to a large range of spells. We have an ad coming in an hour. A minute, not an hour. We've learned more about using magic, though, which is good. Open a doorway to distant land or create a fireball. Should you want to float above the ground or grow an extra arm, you can do so with the correct spell. Ooh, controlling the spell is not only the danger associated with mastering it, before you can even learn the spells, you ordinarily have to enter a magical library. So many magical books being stored in one place distorts reality, which means a trip into the magical library holds more horrors than the fear of a late fee. Unwary explorers into magical libraries have been known to be lost in L space, dimension that joins all libraries together. Wild. Library space. If I ever play this again, guys, I'll try to like expand the font. Say, can I say to Alfred, do you have a magical library here? Which they can remember and cast at will from memory. No, we already... Say to Alfred, can I use your magical library? Look. Let's leave and come back. Wizards. Say to Alfred, can I join? Okay, oh, we got an ad going. North. Inventory. 2 lightable torches. Look at small bucket. Take small champagne bottle. Empty small bucket. Inventory. Look. Take small champagne bottle. Read sign. So everyone, there was a small champagne bottle in a little bucket that I had, so that's pretty funny. 7 guilds on the Discworld that player can join. Training in skill, commands, and a background. Join a guild very early in their life, and it's a lot harder to gain skills if you have not joined one yet. The rooms around you can learn about the guilds. Just type the name of the exit to go in. Tutorial. You cannot join a guild here. Tutorial. Guilds, what can they do for you? Advancement. Learn from other players. Advancing your guild when possible usually takes a lot less XP. Primary skills. Guild abilities. Thieves learn to steal. Wizards can remember spells and so on. Some of these abilities are learned once you have the skills from them. Others are immediate. Guild points. Rearrange. Warning. You will never be able to change your guild. Can you only choose one? Change your guild. I can freely wander as an adventurer. See also guild points. How many can I join? Don't ask what your guild can do for you. Ask what you can do for your guild. Guys, I think we finished the music. Isn't that funny? I'm going to have to chop up this stream, sadly. But it is what it is. Hopefully my IP didn't show ever again. But, hi. Guys, Daniel, let me play a little bit longer. But I had a lot of... I will give you... I promise, Daniel, as long as the world doesn't burn down, I will do my best to give you an episode 2 within a month. Probably within a week or two. And it'll probably just be another hour. Daniel, do you want me to do any other guild? I don't know if they're all going to have a mini quest. But, I kind of don't want to go to any of the other ones. It'd be fun to go to some of the other ones, but we're going to go to the real Discworld and see what that says. And then we'll probably just quit. But yeah, Daniel, do you want me to check out any of the other guilds before I leave Pumpkin Town and sadly never return? I did the wizards and we met Alfred. Nah. There's witches, priests, warriors, thieves, and assassins. We're gonna go northwest. If you've got no other, say to Johnny goodbye. West. South. Oh, let's go to the enter hut. Can we just do hut? What? Small cot and open. Oh, I see. Climb through window. Okay. South. Can we do southwest? Enter hut. South. West. Say to Gabriella goodbye. I'm going to say goodbye to these NPCs. Out. Alright. Alright. West. There's a bright and airy travel agency. There are posts all around the white walls. The exit to the east leads back to Pumpkin Town. A mysterious glowing door. It's sad we're never going to really be able to come back. Friendly looking sign is bolted to one lines. One of the walls. Travel agent staying ready to help. Look at sign. Read sign. Travelers, choose your destination. Before making your choice, investigate each of the lands and regions carefully. Your choice determines the language and local accent you start with, as well as where you start. The current list of available start nations is Hawandaland, Djellabiebi, Djelababy, Moorpork, Loncray, Efebi, Klotch, Agadia, Omnia, Brindisi, Estanzia, Uberwald, Dereg, Tessort, and Genua. Huh. You can choose your nationality with choose nation region. For example, choose Moorpork, Ankh, Moorpork. 71% of everything they had to tell me. And maybe a satchel. We should try to get a satchel before we leave. Where can I change my alignment? We can go to the priests. Let's go to the priests before we leave Pumpkin Town. Use read sign. Use help here for more information on info and choose. Moorpork nationality and Agatian nationality are best. Alright. Let's do info... Hawanda. Wandaland. Whoa! Flippy exclaims to you, good work, traveler. Uh-oh, everybody. There's a Flippy in game. Info. Hawandaland. Dark and mysterious continent of Klatch. Zabinga. I think it's about black people. Djellin. Info. Djell baby. We might go to the priest, Daniel, to see if we can ask about gods. Literally child of the Djell. Get it, baby? Child. Kingdom of the Sun and Old Kingdom. Slim country situated on this great continent of Klatch. They speak Djellin. Info. Loncray. Main kingdom of the Ramtops. The guilds are not very well represented, except for the witches and some scattered outposts for warriors. More Porkian, they speak. Info. Efhebi. Info. Efhebi. On the rimward side of the Circle C, Efebi is a large desert country with little to say for itself other than its city, also known as Efebi. Land of marble, dates, and olives, the myriad of quarrelsome gods, Efebi tries to be the most cultured and civilized place on the disc. They created the ideas of democracy and the philosophical method. This place sounds cool. As a country, Efebe prefers debate and rationality to warfare, but is fully capable of turning its development to more martial uses. Efebe, Erebos, Crinix, the Ephebian desert, Heliodelphi, Lodelphi, Boskromenos, Paplios, and Ephebian ship. They're kind of Greek, but Ephebian. They speak Ephebian. Let's do read sign again so we can get the little info clutch. Confident looking villager. What? Klatch is the area on the rimward side of the Circle C, an ancient country renowned for learning, scholarship, decadence, and vast empty deserts where the wind howls across the dunes with nothing to stop it but a few resigned camels. Covers this area around the peninsula, though ignorant foreigners will refer to anything west of the Estanzia River as Klatch. This nation has the following regions. Info Agatia. With a population of about 50 million, the Gadian Empire is old, cunning, and very, very rich empire, the counterweight continent. Famous for its abundance of gold, octirin, and sapient pearwood. Sapient pearwood, what is that? That's scary. The Empire is not known for its hospitality, surrounded by a massive wall patrolled by the Heavenly Guard, which performs a dual function of keeping foreigners out and the Gatians in. From its capital city of Hung Hung to its only seaport of Best Pelargic, everyone in the Empire knows his or her place. Seems like a shitty place. Info Omnia. Omnia is a dry country on the Klatchian coast, perfectly situated to bear the full brunt of the desert's winds, the desert's peculiar capacity to nourish gods. One such, Om inspired a great monotheistic empire of millions before the prophet Brutha turned the church to a different path of respectful, if energetic discussion, schism after schism, and visiting the infidel with pamphlets. Info Brindisi. Some way turnwise of Genua. Brindisi is a colorful nation whose millennia of warfare, science, artistry, and really complicated politics have influenced countries disc-wide. No one really knows how this happened. As to all appearance, Brindisi is and always has been interested in little but wine, women, and song. I think I might be a Brinsindian. Brindisian? Brindisian. Very, very good food. Is a land of olive trees, mountains, and seaports, whose city squares teem with loud-voiced women and smell of garlic, oranges, coffee, and basil. Some Brindisian chefs could even teach the Genevans a thing or two about seafood. It's kind of a city-state, sadly. So, it sucks if we join a faction or a nation that's how are you gonna mess with the gods? Well, more just like see if I can choose one. I'm gonna go to the priest before I leave Discworld, before I leave Pumpkin Town. We might be a Brindisian, but it sucks that you get more flavor, obviously, if you join if you go to a nation that has more regions. People in this nation speak Brindisian. Info Estanzi. Lived in fear of the Omnian Empire, which nibbled at the standing villages on their border. River Kingdom along the Estanzian River Valley. Estanzia River flowing to the Circle Sea from the mountains of Klatchistan. So, Estanzia seems like a shithole. Info Uberwald. This is an extremely difficult location to start in. It's also home of terrified peasants, rabid werewolves, and brutal vampires where the law of the land is the lore. Wow. Escrow, Coombe, Bonk, Uberwald. I don't think we're going to Uberwald. What's Dereg to sort in Genua? Info Dereg. Deregs are a nomadic desert tribe of Klotch, very warlike, fierce, and honorable. If a Dereg is your friend, he's your friend for life. If he's your enemy, he's your enemy for life, which is now about 20 seconds. Info to sort. Rimworld Erebos. So is Erebos a region both in Tesort and Ethebe? Tesort is a large desert country bordered on the north of the Klatchian Empire and the south of the River Kingdom of Djeli Baby. Info Genua. Swampy lands scattered around the city of the same name. Historical meddling of fairy godmothers. Genua is rife with the residual magic of fairy tales. Seems like fun. I think we're gonna go the priest. I think we'll be Brinsindian, which sucks because like almost no one speaks Brindisian. What is it? Read sign. Brindisian. Info Brindisi. Info Brindisi. Just an accent, I guess, but whatever. Info Brindisi. Complex and ever-changing face in Brindisian politics means that very little importance can ever be attached to cities or regions of origin. All Brindisians are, at present, simply Brindisians. Brindisian politics are currently so esoteric that it has managed to argue the entire country out of existence. Until it pops back onto the map, any new adventurers will begin. Until it pops back onto the map, any new adventurers will begin in Genua. Brindisian characters begin the game with genuine currency and speaking Brindisian. Starting in Genua, speaking a foreign language is very difficult. Therefore, this nationality is not recommended to any but experienced players. That sucks. Starting in Genua speaks... That sucks. I think we're going to become Brindisian anyway. Let's go east. East, southeast, priests. Can you teach us about the gods? Oh, spelled it wrong. Sister Belladon. Ooh. Sec. Read sign. Alright, here we go. Gods are very picky about the moral alignment of their worshippers. If you're out of alignment, you'll find it much harder to perform rituals. You can change your alignment here by choosing to either rescue or beetle or drown one. Whoa. Fish, the god of sea creatures. Like some thread to repair his net. Gap, the god of fine clothing, would like a new shirt. Guffnork, the god of fluff, would like something fluffy. Hat, the vulture-headed god of unexpected guests, would like something unexpected. Pish, the goddess of slight showers, would like some water. Sendelphon, the god of corridors, would like some cardboard. Sek, the seven-handed god, would like a heart or a hand. Look, beetles. I can help a beetle not to drown. Look, beetles. This is how we start our alignment in the entire game. Score a line. Rescue beetles. Rescue beetle. Oh. Rescuer beetle. Gently pick up one of the struggling beetles and put it on the edge of the fountain. Aha, you feel like a better person. Alright, read sign. Should I join one of these gods? Is that a thing? Well, at least... We'll leave. Look northwest. Read sign. Read sign. So before I leave, Daniel, I'm gonna become Brindisian, and I guess we're gonna start in Genua, but they say it's gonna suck. The nation has the following regions. Info, Genua. Genua, the Diamond City, the Magic Kingdom, is the jewel of the swamps, one of the main port cities of the Widdershins coast. It is a city of civilization, sophistication, diamond of music and mirth, laughter and love, nestled on the delta of the mighty Viu River. Magic be hard, but very rewarding. Oh no, but I'm saying of the places I'll go to Brindisi, and I think it's even saying it's just going to port me to Genua. But it's saying that the language barrier will be a problem. Finally, while it's not possible to become a witch in Genua itself, Mrs. Gogol can supply talismans that will help you travel to Lancre and join the guild there. Venturers can join the ranks of the priests of Gap or Hat here, or seek fame in the musketeers. While it's possible to join the Thieves Guild, it is very dangerous and not recommended. The less scrupulous may also find a future with the genuine assassins known as the Men or Rasa. Not all parts of the city are safe, especially the ruins. Especially the sewers, excuse me. Huh. Info. Genoa boy. Boy is a small village. There are no guilds in Boy, however, you can travel to less provincial locations via carriage or ferry. Speaking more Porcian. We would speak more Porcian if we start in Genoa. We'd start with genuine currency. Info. Brindisi. I want to be Brindisian, I think. Info. Brindisi. Brindisi. Any new adventures will begin in Genoa. You can almost smell the nervousness in this room. What do you think I should do? You think I should be Brindisi? It'll start me in Genoa and I'll have a language barrier. What do you think? I might just start genuine. And then so that way I'll know more Porcian as a language. Because apparently you can't even start in Brindisi. I'll either start Brindisi and it'll pop me in Genoa with the language barrier, or I could start Genoa and I'll go to Boys, which is a village, because it's better to start in a village, I would say, and then speak more Porcian that way. What do you think, Daniel? What do you think I should do? For the in-game map or Pumpkin Town for more detail. Buy a weapon or two and train the combat crib for brute force. Just be hardcore. Let's also let's see if there's anything new, like a satchel or something. We have a bucket. Can buy some bras. Look. Thermal underwear. Look. Thermal underwear. Look. Sets of thermal underwear. Ugh. Browse. Thermal underwear. Not very sexy. I don't think we need underwear. I don't think it's much of a sex game. Am I able to buy a satchel? Lightable torches. We have two. Browse dark cloak. Two inside pockets. We'll buy a cloak. Buy dark cloak. Wear dark cloak. Oh. Browse medium satchel. 2 pumpkin dollars. Buy medium. We're gonna have like 3 pumpkin dollars after this. Buy medium satchel. Daniel, should I spend all of my pumpkin dollars because then I can sell it later, and I'm never able to come back here with these pumpkin dollars? This is actually me RPing with you almost, because like, what do you think? Wear medium satchel. Oh no! All right. West inventory. Can I only wear a satchel or a cloak? No, I'm wearing... Sometimes when you wear stuff, the text fucks up and tells you something incorrect. But, Wearing leather boots, a metal helmet, a long dark cloak. I'm wearing a ringmail hauberk, leather breeches, a colorful sash over, like as a shirt, I guess, and a medium satchel. I've got a small champagne bottle. I've got 3 pumpkin dollars and 9 pumpkin pence. Creator collector card, piece of writing paper, 2 lightable torches, a map of Pumpkin Town, an open Pumpkin Town visitors guides, and a small bucket. All right, let's go east. Let's buy everything we can. Browse lists. Let's go up. List. We don't have any leather gloves. Spend it all. Yeah, this is good. Mail mittens. Metal clad boot. Iron. No, we don't need a... We do want to use a long sword. You always want to use a long sword rather than a short sword. Hard leather cap. We don't need. Leather gorget. Is a gorget just for the neck? Hard leather gloves or mail mittens. Look. Do I do browse? Browse. Mail mittens. Browse mail mittens. Good condition. Buy mail mittens. Wear mail mittens. Inventory. We are unburdened at 29%, everybody. An iron chain. Browse iron chain. Is that like a weapon? We're not going to use it. We have a short sword. Guess people can use it as a whip. A bone hatchet. Browse bone hatchet. That'd be good to cut wood, maybe. We have 1 pumpkin dollar remaining and 25 pumpkin pence. So we wouldn't even be able to afford a pumpkin hatchet. Small metal shield we have. Leather shirt. You could buy a leather shirt. Down. List. Black wool socks would keep us warm. Very last dagger. Daniel, do you know if there's any benefit to having a dagger as well? Do you know if there's any benefit, like story-wise, I could pull out a dagger and kill someone as a surprise attack or something in certain stories? Fluffy pink towels. I don't think we need medium jars. Linen tunics. Trousers. What are we wearing again? So what's metallic on us? We don't even have a shirt. We have like a sash underneath our hauberk. We're not going to worry about a shirt right now. Unless we have to. Hard leather boots. Metal helmet. We've got metal on our chest and our head, which isn't terrible. And our hands, actually. So it's just our feet and our legs that are like less than great. And we're carrying stuff as well. We don't need a shirt. We don't need a shirt. I'm glad we got the long dark cloak. You never know when you need a long dark cloak. I guess we buy a leather shirt. Let's browse leather shirt. 46 pumpkin pence. Up. Browse leather shirt. It's in good condition. Let's go. Let's buy the excellent condition. Down. Buy leather shirt. Wear leather shirt. Inventory. We're still unburdened. Not that I recall. Okay. I don't think we need a dagger. We could sell some stuff. We could drink a small champagne bottle. But we don't want to sell it here. We don't want to sell it here because I think we'd get pumpkin dollars. Piece of writing paper. That's cool. Let's do list one more time. We're about ready to get out of here. Fluffy pink towels. Browse fluffy pink towels. Browse fluffy pink towels. I don't know if we need a snuggle. Small bucket we already have. Cloth robe we don't need. We have a cloak. I'm glad we got a satchel, everybody. Up. List. Dagger. Wooden flail. Wooden spear. Leather gorget we can't afford. Wonder if we should wear metal-clad boots instead of our hard leather. We don't care. Down, west, 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 west. Can we buy any booze? List. Can't stay away from the light, can you? Says Melvin Torch. Well, say to Melvin. Do you sell anything? He doesn't want to say anything to us. Say yes, please. Got another free torch. Say to Melvin, thank you. All right, let's get out of here. West. Exit. Exit. Look. East. Why would I go west? Yeah, Dedoy. East. East. Let's spend as much money as we can, everybody. Inventory. Our purse contains 79 pumpkin pence. Oh, okay. Lists. Browse thermal underwear. Browse thermal underwear. We don't have enough money for thermal underwear. Isn't that sad? Browse black wool socks. Browse black wool socks. I wonder if we need a towel. No. Buy black wool socks. Buy. Oh, I keep misspelling socks. Inventory. 64 pumpkin pence. Browse dagger. Buy dagger. Inventory. You tried to carry too many things and fumbled the lightable torch? No! I see. I have like a shit ton of stuff in my hands. Look at small bucket. Put dagger in bucket. Put bottle in bucket. Put map in bucket. Put guide in bucket. Put torch in bucket. Ugh. Put card in bucket. Put paper in bucket. Inventory. There we go. It looks a lot better. Put socks in bucket. Look. Pick up torch. Pick up torch. Grab torch. Grab lightable torch. Grab lightable torch on the floor. Take torch on floor. Take torch. There we go. We got it. West. Sorry about that. Inventory. Look at satchel. 2 main pockets and 1 side pockets. Empty bucket into satchel. Oh well. Put torches in satchel. Put dagger in satchel. Look at satchel. It is over half full. Three lightable torches and a dagger. Inventory. And I've got some shit in my bucket. Put bucket in satchel. Look at satchel. It is almost completely full. Ah, shit happens. West, south, inventory. We have 18 pumpkin pence. East, north, east, lists. Let's get out of here. Browse, torches. Browse, torches. 12 pumpkin pence. How much we got? 18 or something? Buy torch. Inventory. 6 pumpkin pence. West, west, south, west. Read sign. So you think we brute force it? We become Brindisian? And then we become Brindisian, and then we can't even speak the... I don't know. Info, Brindisi. I speak Brindisian. I don't know. Maybe we become genuine. Info, Genua. I don't know, Daniel. You said brute force. I'm okay with becoming Brindisian. It'll spawn us in Genua speaking Brindisian. But I'm kind of worried. Info, Brindisi, Brindisi. Starting in Genua speaking a foreign language is very difficult. What do you think? I already asked you this, but what do you think? I don't know. But I'm good to go. I think we'll stop after this, after I pop out of the portal. But see, Daniel, that's cool. See how I figured out, like, oh, I dropped a torch accidentally? That's okay. And I figured out the situation. And I managed my inventory. Isn't that cool? Yeah, Daniel. I'll wait for your answer. This was fun. This was really, really fun. We're gonna wind down the stream and then You said, I think you said brute force earlier to my question, the same question. So you think that's what I should do? I should be Brindisian. It'll spawn me in Genua, but I like the Brindisian culture more. But I think I'm fucking myself. I guess we just start Genuine, right? What do you think I gain anything by being Brindisian and speaking Brindisi? But if I just speak Genuine, I speak more Porkian, which I think is a very large language, is what it seems. You have to learn to play from the bottom. You'll just learn to play from the bottom. Will it be a I don't know if I want that. I think I start in Genua and I go to Boy, the village. I don't know either. I'm going to start Genuine and I'm going to speak more Porkian. And then I'm going to start in the village of Boy. Read sign. Choose your destination. The language and local accent you start with. You can choose your nationality. Choose help here. Travel agency. Word of warning. You'll never be able to come back to Pumpkin Town. That's sad. It is wise to have done the guild tasks. You can go to a random location. Let's not do that. Examples. Enter door. Alright. I guess we choose. Let's do info Genua before we. Info Genua boys. Fairy tale creatures run wild. There's a carriage and ferry. Okay, guys, we choose Genua boys. Have the genuine nationality. Enter door. This is the bottom floor of a small, charming, atmospheric pub brimming with merriment. A thin haze of fragment wood smoke floats gently throughout the room from a small fireplace, filling the room with earthy scent of thick forest, while small candles sitting around the room flicker gently in smoky air. A few wooden tables surrounded by small chairs are scattered around the room, as well as benches lining each wall around to the wooden bar, alongside which sits a set of rickety-looking wooden stairs leading up. Some gingerbread cookies are in a tray next to a mailbox behind the bar. There are two obvious exits, north and up. Here we go. We are in Boys by Ark, drawn by Ark and Kefta. We're in Boys, everybody. I guess that's this area. Carriage routes, view river. Who knows where that goes? I guess this is Boys. Wood, cake, Fluve, Owl, Visa, Ferry to Genua. Alright. What's your pleasure? There are two obvious exits. Lynch, Hewitt, and Emil are standing here. A wooden sign is on the wall. You arrive into the world, everyone. You have left the newbie area. However, you can still read the help files from the area. Use help getting started for a list. Read wooden sign. Welcome to Boys. See our menu for our local specialties. We'd also be happy to accept your mail. Mail? Discworld Mailer System version 2.0. Folder inbox with no messages. You can use any of the following commands by entering the first chapter. Aye. 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 Look. No, H. How do I get out of here? Leave? Not quit. I guess I can quit? Quitting mail. Okay, we quit the mailer. Okay, good. Alright. Who's the barkeep? Alright. Boys Village Inn. Alright. North and up. Let's go north. Alright. Where's the inn? Where were we just at on the map? We were just at... Ooh, player housing. A burly woodcutter moves northeast onto the northeast corner of the square. You feel quite warm. Therefore, it is 11 o'clock at night, everybody. Southwest side of the village square. Oh, it even has a red thing. Okay, I see. Oh, it even has eat or drink. We're on the southwest side. There's cake to the west. Actually, we have to go north and then southwest. But there's cake. There's wood to the northeast. Alright. That's why there's a burly woodcutter moving northeast. The atmosphere is cheerful despite the darkness. Lights from inside the village inn to the south twinkle merrily into the square here outside, throwing tiny pools of light into the darkness, enhancing the usual village. We're about ready to end this portion of the stream, everybody. I feel like I want to play something else, though. The entire square seems to be throwing its arms open to all corners, making the darkness seem like a trouble-free rural paradise. Its hard-packed earthen ground and wooden log buildings seem like an impenetrable defense against anything which may threaten the perfect way of life in boys. Alright, everybody. A small furry animal scampers past. The beaming villager says, we have a lot of wood around here, you know. Happy child moves in the square from the east. The other one I quested is much harder. It's Permadeath Civilization 1. Boxy recommended... I'm not going to play that anytime... Like, I'm not going to... Well, this weekend I'll probably play it, Boxy. What you requested. It's like Entropy 1 or something. Alright, guys. How do I, like, read my player file? Can I do that? Can I do help? Help. Calendar. Oh. There's more to go. Deity points. Calendar. It is 6th of August. Where is this? May 16th. It's the year 2051, everybody. Wednesday, May. These are all May. Tuesday, 6th of... But it's... No, I'm talking about, like, the in-game 6th of August. I guess it's talking about how, like... Oh, it's... I see. Today is May 15th. So tomorrow at 8 in the morning my time, it'll be Thursday, the 8th of August. Okay. Entropy 0. Permadeath Civilization 1, that could be... Well, I'm not going to... I might play it once in a blue moon. But yeah, I what's my alignment? Let me go through these. Oh, come on. Oh, I see. Help. Ooh, citizenship. Let me go to the bathroom real quick. I'm going to go through these, Daniel, but we are winding down this game. I don't know what I'll play after this. What do I have? I can play Zomboid. Oh, I got to go to the bathroom. Alright. Because I want to check some of my stats before I leave the game. So what's 60? So we've played 2 hours. So 120 hours? Our character's age? So I can not play for like 5 days. I just have to, Daniel, I have to play this game again this week. I have to like have my character live longer. I want to see like, oh, level? What? These are concepts list. Help command list? Screen reader. Ugh. Look, I'll say, or I say. You can't ever. It reminded me lots of Dark Sun. They closed it very recently to remake. Could be fun. What is Entropy Zero, by the way, Boxy? Entropy. What is this? Luckily, it's free. What is this? Be the bad guy in this modification for Half-Life 2. That sounds kind of cool. Stranded Metro Cop left in the abandoned city. That's actually kind of cool. Now I don't have an excuse not to play it tomorrow, Boxy. I'll try to play it tomorrow. We can debate. Taste. Tell. Temperature. Appraise. Age? I first logged in, and I've logged in 2 times. You're 3 hours, 4 minutes old. So 90 hours. I have to play this game again in 90 hours. Within 90 hours, or my character will get deleted. I just want to see, like, if I can look at my stats. What's meditate do? AFK, no. Health? Offer options? Status? Stats? Look at myself? Aw. Look at myself? Ah. Sadly, we don't have like a description. Maybe you can like write it somewhere. Defend. I'll Google it some other time. Let me restart the stream so I can cut this VOD. I'm really gonna have to cut it because I need a better video editing software because I don't really know how to do my own video editing software. I have a good one, but I don't know how to use it. It's a little too complicated for me. It's a little too professional. Reject relationship. The currently allowed relationships. Ooh. Ooh. What about concubine? Cousin. What about lovers? Lover. What about slave? Slave! Daniel, you know what you're doing. Alright. Let's quit. You're thrown on the back of the Chimera, cling desperately to its mane. Do come again. Well, everything's to be in order. Bye-bye, Greco the Departure Gecko. Greco the Departure Gecko. Small gecko takes her and rushes you into the departure lounge. Aye. What a time. Daniel, I could see myself getting bored of that, but the fact that a lot of those quests are probably like... A lot of those quests are probably just PvE. Like, there's not a lot of PvP. Can you make Legend of Grimlock 3? What? They decided not to make a third one? Bullshit. But anyway, Armageddon 1, I don't want to do PvP. The problem with that is, like, I don't know. Alright, anyway. Let me end the stream. I'm going to restart the stream, though. With what? I don't know. Dog charges police officer. All right, I'll be back in a second, guys.